A top Twitter lawyer fired by Elon Musk was previously a high-level FBI official who played a key role in advancing the now discredited conspiracy theory that former President Donald Trump was a secret Russian agent. Former Twitter General Counsel James Baker was fired on Tuesday after Musk learned that he was secretly conspiring to suppress and cover up internal Twitter records that Musk planned to release to journalists. The first batch of records dubbed the Twitter files were released to independent journalist Matt Taibbi. Taibbi's early reporting showed that the Twitter officials in 2020 coordinated with the FBI to censor an incriminating New York Post story about the then-candidate Joe Biden's son, Hunter. According to Taibbi's reporting, Twitter employees censored the story right away because FBI officials had earlier told them to anticipate a foreign government info op centering on Hunter Biden. Then, after they began to realize the New York Post reporting had nothing to do with the foreign government, they scrambled to come up with an explanation for the censorship. Taibbi's reporting devastates the prevailing mainstream media opinion that stories about Hunter Biden, which were sourced to a laptop he abandoned at a Delaware computer repair shop, were foreign propaganda or fake news. When Twitter initially censored the story, Facebook followed suit, and media outlets like the Washington Post and NPR declined to cover the material. More than 50 former intelligence community officials also signed a letter falsely stating that the New York Post report was Russian disinformation. The actions of Twitter, the intelligence community, and major media companies appear to be nothing less than a deliberate attempt to interfere with the 2020 election and prevent Donald Trump's re-election. Baker's role at Twitter suggests an ongoing cover-up of that effort. He came to Twitter following a stint at the FBI where he was critical to running a public relations campaign aimed at sowing doubt in the legitimacy of the 2016 election and the presidency of Donald Trump. At the FBI, Baker worked closely with politicos tied to Hillary Clinton's campaign to manufacture the false narrative that Trump was a Russian plant, including a totally bogus conspiracy theory about a secret back channel between Trump Tower and a Russian bank. Baker was also involved in the FBI obtaining Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act warrants to spy on the Trump campaign. Baker's role at the Twitter came to light as Taibbi and other independent journalists, Barry Weiss, poured over internal Twitter documents. As part of their investigation, they discovered that Baker was betting the release of documents. They later learned Baker had assumed this role without the knowledge of new Twitter leadership. When they informed Musk what Baker was up to, Musk exited Baker from the company. The extent of the cover-up operation Baker was able to pull off before Musk sent him packing is unknown at this time. I am Lovely Montoya of Manila STV.